were telling me that I could go to a doctor's, and being that I didn't have any insurance, they kept saying, well, they'll see you. And I went to different hospitals and different places and put in. Some of the places never called me back. I filled out paperwork, they didn't call back. And then finally when I got my card, everybody seen me, but I only got like 2 visits in before I lost the baby.
During that time when you were going through trying to get your insurance for either one of you, did anybody try to assist you, or not try to assist you, but did they refer you to somebody that could possibly help you with that process?
And it was the same thing.
With a social worker or a just another doctor?
The doctor's offices. You just had to wait on the Social Security card, the medical card.
But they didn't refer you to someone who specifically was like, hey, this is their job. They will help you through getting resources to find someone or some type of care. Cause
it was just one place that I was told that would see me, and they didn't see me. That's the place that never called back.
There was a time where I would work with birth mothers, and I was told, you can go to this place and they'll assist you. You don't need an insurance card. Well,
but it's not true.
That's not true. And I mean, feeling like part of the problem now, that I was like, oh, they should be assisting you, and not knowing that, oh, that's a lie. That's a bald-faced lie.
I was just always told to go to a doctor, and I didn't want to bother with going to a doctor because it's money up front. That's all anybody ever wants anymore.
And they weren't going to see you
but no resources given about, here are some other options where if you're not
I went to the hospital just to go get seen because I couldn't get in anywhere. If you already don't have insurance, the state is going to issue some medical insurance. I believe that they should start seeing you right when you find out you're pregnant. After they do a test on you, you should be seen until the Medicaid come, and then I say you can collect up to 3 months back pay anyway.
They'll do
so why not check me out until I receive the card,
They really don't even really want to see Medicaid patients because the pay is nothing.
They don't
right.
pay.
It's still, that's another thing.
The pay rate
not
is
even
different compared to commercial insurance.
That's why most doctors are not taking it.
Yeah.
And the Affordable Health Care Act, affordable my booty. Because my husband and I are sitting here trying to apply together, and it's still something out of my pocket, which is why I don't have insurance in the first place, because I don't have money in my pocket to give to you. I'm still trying to make a living eating. For me, my situation, we have $50 a week for food between the two of us, and anything outside of that is bills. We have 2 separate accounts. We call it the fun account, which ain't no fun, and the bill account. Still ain't no fun. It's just like, what? There's no affordable health care. Nothing's affordable, not for me.
And then with Medicaid, like my problem was I was doing home health care, and I also had another job. They said I made too much, so I couldn't get insurance, but at the same time I couldn't afford to go get insurance, so I ended up having to drop my home health care job in order for me to qualify for Medicaid.
Exactly.
Doctors may believe that their upfront staff is accepting Medicaid and is very accepting and open. But what this is telling us is that it's not true. Not in every case. So this is just, to me, a testimony that says this is really how it works. You're hearing it from our mouths. We haven't been coached. This is what we experienced. And this may very well have an end-all impact on the pregnancy of this mother.
It's astonishing frequently how little about this I think a provider knows. Because we are not the people at the front desk. And it's a little different, I think, when you own your own practice and you control things, but when you're in a larger medical system, you don't have a lot of control over what's asked for at the front desk. I think that there are a lot of resident and early providers that would not know how difficult it is to maneuver to try to get a prenatal visit in this community, frankly.
So how do you teach somebody what this woman experienced before she got here or here? or to the scale or to the room?
It's hard. And they have to kind of go outside of their norm and think about what it would be like to not have transportation. Try to live, for example, on food stamps, like the amount of money that you would get for food stamps. Try to live on that for a week or a month.
Every last one of those women talked about having a job and working. It's just that it is not affordable. And health care is not affordable. And the way to get health care, you have to not work to get it. It's just that cycle, that merry-go-round, that hamster wheel, and so when we talk about microaggressions, those types of aggressions, just they build, and so that when this woman is pregnant and she's dealing with these constant aggressions. I mean, how does she have a healthy birth? I mean, how is it possible that she's pregnant, she's working 2 jobs, no insurance? It's really kind of disturbing, very disturbing.
I was working, I was pregnant, I was applying to medical school, I had no source, and medical card told me, look, you're gonna have to go get a job, because I had just graduated. You graduated from college, you can go get a job. You cannot we're not gonna give you assistance. You have to go get a job or lose your assistance. I was accepted into medical school. I'm like, now that doesn't make any sense. So you don't want to help me for this short period of time. Actually, it was 3 months before school started. They're telling me, no, you go get a job and don't go to school, and then we'll help you. It's like, well, gosh, no thank you. So what's wrong with that picture? Why wouldn't you help someone for a transient amount of time so they'll never be on the system ever again? But no, that's not the way it is.
I think the barriers are created to allow some to go through if you have insurance and primary care. I mean, there's this, and for others to have to dance through and or kind of contort their way through, but even then it's not easy.
It's not because there aren't the facilities. It's that getting there.
Getting there, that getting there piece.
So how do we overcome barriers?
That's the challenge, isn't it? Does the healthcare system need to change? Absolutely. Can you change the healthcare system on your own? I don't think so. Can you make the environment that when a person comes in, they feel welcomed?